Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Pokemon Master Trainer Remastered. So here we're gonna check out the old and original game and the remastered version I created. Just a quick review of the game. So here we have a pretty damaged box from the old one. As you can see, it's like original one. It's translated to Portuguese, okay, because I'm from Brazil. Okay, so I did some modifications on this box. I put some reinforcement cardboard. So these ones, they don't belong to the original game. And here we have the original chips, okay. If you know this game, you remember they are made from cardboard, and the conditions are very bad, but those are the original ones. And here we have the original cards. So we have the rival cards, even cards, and item cards. Okay. And I have the content from 2 games because I bought another used one. So now I have double amounts. Okay. So as I just told you, we have 2 game boards. So this is the board which is like in better shape, and this is the second one, which is also in a good shape. Actually, I thought it would be worse, but yeah. So pretty sure you all know this board. So yeah, this is the original one, and you also have the rule book right here in Portuguese as well. And now I'm gonna show you the remastered one, and then I'm gonna compare each other, and you can be able to check it out, the difference. Okay, so here we go. Let's check it out, the remastered one. So this is the box I made. It's like a big one as well, and yeah, I made it from cardboard and foam sheets. Okay, so it's like there's 2 compartments inside the box. This is the top shelf, and we have some sheets right here. So this one is the saving progress sheet where you can save your progress and start from. And these are the Pokemon sheets where the players use to write down their achievements, their Pokemons, and XP, ultimate attacks, and everything else. So there's 1 for each player, so 6 in total. And we also have the rule book. Okay, this time the rule book is way thicker. You know, there's like a couple pages, like over 40 pages, but all the rules are described here pretty well. Those rules are the same you can find on the Wikipedia, the wiki, Pokemon Master Trainer Remastered wiki. Okay, you're gonna be online soon. So these are more tables, you know, with info you gotta use during the game. Here's the marker we use to write down. And here we start a comparison with the pretty much most significant adaptation I made is the board. Okay, so the board is pretty different than the original one. It's actually smaller because I didn't want to make a box like that big. So it's a little bit smaller, and the art is redesigned. Okay, so we have like a newer version of Kanto, and I redid all the spaces and everything, all the design. The layout's pretty much the same with just a couple differences. So here you can see the original one. So the biggest difference I think is now the Indigo Plateau is not kind of in the center anymore. Is where it should be, is right there on the top left. Okay, so I saved some room where I could put a new features, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And we don't have the Isle of the Iceland anymore from legendary ones. Now they are sorted between different regions in the map. So instead of having like one island, we have like 4 different spots. And here is I made a Team Rocket mini board instead. Okay, that's pretty much it. But it's still like a three-part board. Okay, and a little bit smaller. It's gonna be better for storage. And here we have this secondary board is the weather environment board. You can play with it and it's gonna be cooler, and you're gonna make your game even more dynamic and interactive. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to play with it. And here we remove this lid, and then you access the bottom part of the box. And here we have some spare stuff. Here I cut out the badges on a MDF plate, and yeah, still missing the stickers. Then we have the chips, okay, and a lot of more. We have more table and sheets. We have the item cards, event cards, rival cards. Here's a dice cup, bag of dices, couple of dice holders in arena. Here I made some pocket pads. Okay, it's like a mouse pad but you can put all your Pokemon chips, badges and cards on top of it. It's pretty cool. Here we have the movers. I think that's one of the biggest improvements I made. So yeah, instead of like those little ashes, now we have a 3D printed starter Pokemons. As you can see, Bulbasaur, Totodile, Chikorita, Charmander. Okay, they're all solid pieces. Cyndaquil, Squirtle, and yeah, that's all. And we have the Meowth for the Team Rocket board. Okay, and here we have all the chips. Okay, I think it's way more than the original one. I made more than 240 of them, and instead of a cardboard I use PVC. Let's compare, just for you to check it out, the quality and stuff. In my opinion, it looks pretty cool, pretty similar, and it's actually kind of hard to say it's the ones I made are not the original ones. Okay, so here we have some thick and hard card box for the rival cards, and the ones I made are same size and basically as hard as the original ones, even not harder. So let's check it out lengths. Let's see if we can find him. There we go. So the art is actually updated. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the old lens and the new lens, and yeah, it's pretty much the same size. The corners here are a little rounded. Mine, they are sharp, but see, pretty much the same size. Just I think mine looks better, looks nicer. Okay, yeah, but he's almost 20 years old, so yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. This one's a little thicker, but still it's pretty good enough, okay? It's almost the same quality. So rival cards look pretty well, pretty much the same as the original ones. We have the Team Rocket as well this time. And now let's move on to the item cards. The original one are actually a little thicker, I think. Mine got a little thinner than I expected, but they work pretty well. See, this one wobbles a little bit more, but yeah, they're pretty much same size and they look pretty much the same, just a little thicker, the old ones, but you can make it thicker. But yeah, that's how they look like. Let me show you the time machine now. Okay, so now it looks like this instead of like this. Okay, and then finally we can compare the item cards, no, the event cards. Let's check it out. The Chansey card. Let me grab one here. So pretty much the same difference, okay? These ones are a little thicker and the quality on the back is actually way better here. This is a little poor quality, but it looks pretty much the same. Where is the Chansey? Let me see if I can find a Chansey one. There we go. Chansey card. So they look pretty much the same. Yeah, it's very cool. So yeah, and the size is a little bit different, as you can see, but it's a tiny difference. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Like, I'm pretty sure if you for a while without playing this game or seeing it, if you ever seen it once, and if you check it out the new one, you won't be able to tell the difference. Okay, that's how reliable it is, in my opinion. So I think I achieved a good level of liability here, so it's good enough. It's gonna give you the nostalgia and the feeling of playing the original game for sure. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is that now the rival cards, instead of have just one Pokemon, they have two Pokemons, okay? They have the main one in the front and the secondary one right there in the back, okay? So for each rival card, we have two, okay? So Lance has Dragonair and Dragonite. Lorelei has Lapras, okay? And Jinx. What else we have? We have Gary with Arcanine and Gyarados. We have Agatha with Gengar and a Hunter, okay? Machop. We have Bruno with Machamp and Hitmonlee. And we have the Ghost Marok on Lavender Town. It's like the gym leader from Lavender. And now in its first form as a, I don't know, generic ghost, and then the Ghost Marok. Lieutenant Surge with Raichu and Pikachu. Erika with Vileplume and Tangela. Giovanni with Rhydon and Rhyhorn. Koga with Weezing and Muk. Blaine with Rapidash and Ponyta. Brock with Onix and Geodude. Misty with Starmie and Stereo. Sabrina with Alakazam and Kadabra. And then we have the Team Rocket ones. And actually this is the only rival card that doesn't have a secondary Pokemon. The first one, the pink color, has only Meowth. Then we have the green label one with Ekans and Grimer. And then the blue is James with Coffin and Grimer. And then they come back as Weezing and Arbok with a Muk. So that's pretty cool. So even knowing they display like 3 Pokemons. These 2 ones, they count like 1, okay? So they are the main one, and that one's the secondary, so it's just 2 in fact. And then the final label is the yellow color. We have Giovanni as a Team Rocket leader, displaying black Charizard and a red Gyarados, okay? So that's pretty much the difference.